You know, we've been talking about these dry conditions, and this is the worry.
It's another day where we do have an elevated fire risk. What's helping us at this moment, though, Heather, is that the winds are not super good. As you can see here, at least the southern half of East Tennessee, at least a good portion of East Tennessee, is under that elevated fire risk, which we've actually been in place at least some part of our viewing area since Sunday. So dry soil conditions, low relative humidity, and then some breezier conditions. Those are all kind of factoring in as to what is leading to this concern. We do have a fairly quiet forecast that's going to be in place throughout the rest of the day today. Similar story as we head into your Wednesday. It's really not up until about Thursday that, fingers crossed, folks, some of our models do show the potential for maybe some spotty showers moving in late Thursday night and as we go into your Friday. I don't foresee this frontal boundary pushing through all the way. But it is going to be nice to hopefully see some of that moisture for parts of our region. We're going to continue to have a fairly dry forecast for most of us as we head throughout the next 3 days. A better chance for rain, hopefully also trying to move into the region as we go into the weekend. So here's a look at your Friday. Friday remains relatively dry. Saturday is going to be really warm. Late Saturday and into your Sunday, models are also trying to pick up on a potential frontal boundary moving through, bringing in the weekend.
All right, Rebecca, thank you. And thanks for getting up early with us, everyone. We have much more show on this Tuesday. We're glad you're here. A warm start. Also monitoring that fire on House Mountain. It's just so dry. This is, I think, what we've been worried about.
Yeah, and of course, it's sort of the images you don't want to see. Right on the mountaintop there, you can see those flames. So certainly, as Heather mentioned, we'll be following that.
Well, what was really helping us this morning, or what is helping us at this moment, is that the wind is not overly breezy.
Good. Yeah.
So that's kind of a really, folks, we really do need some rain. We have another day with an elevated fire risk in place. You can see that this includes most of East Tennessee. This is due to low relative humidity, some gustier winds that'll be in place. Winds today, I wouldn't say quite as strong as what we had yesterday, but we still could have some wind gusts up to around 15 to 20 miles per hour. Cloud cover is going to increase as we head into your Wednesday and into your Thursday. And then Thursday, we may see our next potential for some spotty showers moving into the region late Thursday night and going into your Friday. So I'm like really keeping my fingers crossed for some of these rain chances. Rain chances again for the next 3 days going to be rather minimal. We do start to see those rain chances increase as we get into the weekend. This is hopefully coming along with our next frontal boundary. A glimpse of your 3-day forecast where we're going to continue to see temperatures staying well above average. In fact, near record highs possible today, tomorrow, and as we head into your Thursday. So it's going to be an interesting week, folks, temperature-wise, just like hot, just really hot. Cloud cover is going to continue to slowly increase from west to east. We do have an elevated fire risk in place again today. This is due to low relative humidity, as well as some breezier conditions. So as we're clearly seeing this morning with that fire that's happening on House Mountain, it does not take much, folks, for these fires to begin. So just be smart. Again, don't let your spark be the reason that we do have one of these fires that pops up across East Tennessee. We're going to continue to have cloud cover increase as we head throughout the next couple of days. Here's our next potential opportunity, I should say, for some spotty showers. I'm optimistically hoping that maybe late Thursday night and into your Friday, we could see some rain. And if this was the case, folks, I might just stay up and stand in it because it's going to be nice to see some of that precipitation. Rain chances fairly limited over the next 3 days. Similar story as we head throughout the next week. We'll continue to have much more coming up with a look at your extended forecast. A little bit cooler next week. We want a slightly cooler start to the day in comparison to this time yesterday. There is an elevated fire risk that is in place. Again, this is due to dry soil conditions. We have some breezier conditions that'll be in place, as well as the potential for some low relative humidity going into the afternoon. Cloud cover is going to continue to stay off and on as we go throughout the day today. A few more clouds building as we head into your Wednesday, and then hopefully by Thursday, folks, kind of like what we saw last night, we'll have the potential for a few spotty showers late Thursday night heading into your Friday. This is going to be primarily for areas north of I-40. Again, rain chances over the next few days look to be rather limited. Rain chances over the next 7 days kind of ramping up just a little bit, but still appears to be relatively limited. We're going to continue to hopefully see another chance for some rain arriving as we go into the weekend. Models have been watching this system Saturday and into your Sunday. Whether or not we get a lot of rain from this system, it is forecast to bring in some slightly cooler temperatures.
Tuesday, we're glad you're here. I'm Heather Walliga alongside Brittany and Rebecca, and it's still so dry out there.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's not good for us when it comes to the fire that we were seeing on House Mountain and our continuing drought conditions.
Yeah, and we're going to get an update to the drought conditions this Thursday, but leading up to that point, I mean, ladies, we're in day number 3 of having an elevated fire risk in place. We'll continue to talk more in detail about these hot temperatures and some of the breezier winds we'll have throughout the rest of the afternoon coming up. Cloud cover that's rolling into the area, so a mixture of cloud cover and sunshine in place today. We are also tracking another day where we have an elevated fire risk in place. This is due to dry soil. It's due to low relative humidity this afternoon, as well as some breezier winds. So the combination of all 3 of those is going to lead to the chance for a little bit more of an elevated fire concern again. We do have some cloud cover that's going to be increasing as we head into your Wednesday. This is going to carry on as we head into your Thursday night and into your Friday, folks. I mean, I am keeping my fingers crossed. Models are showing the potential for a quick wave of energy, trying to bring in some spotty showers. This will hopefully bring in some rain for areas similar to who had some rain last night, but light to moderate rain at this moment. We'll take anything we can get. And then we look ahead through the next 7 days. We have another opportunity for some rain going into the weekend. Models have been going back and forth on rain. It's been showing the potential for rain, and then it's kind of been backing off a little bit. So I will continue to watch this as we go into the weekend. But one thing's for sure, whether or not we get some rain, it is going to be tracking in the potential for some cooler temperatures.
Thanks so much for staying with us on this Tuesday morning. Another very warm morning out there. Nice, except when you focus on the dry conditions we have out there.
Well, and of course the fire. I'm sure that's not helping.
Yeah, well, ladies, what is helping this morning is that the wind is not as breezy as what it could be. So I know throughout the rest of the an elevated fire risk in place here across East Tennessee. We'll talk details about what's leading to this and how long we can expect these fire concerns to remain. To local authorities when it comes to any burn restrictions that we are tracking across the region. This morning we have that ongoing house fire that we are watching, not house fire. We're watching that ongoing fire that we're watching on House Mountain. We're going to continue to see clear skies as we start off your day, a little bit more cloud cover as we head into your Wednesday and as we go into your Thursday night and into your Friday. Models are showing the potential for some spotty activity. Fingers crossed, folks, we really would benefit from any kind of precipitation that we can get. And then we do hold on to another chance for potentially some rain as we go into the weekend. 3-day rainfall outlook not wanting to pop up for us. It is going to be relatively light. Your 7-day rainfall outlook also shows very similar viewpoint to what our 3-day outlook is showing, because although we do have some rain chances this week, I can't make any promises, folks, that they're going to be substantial. We're going to continue to highlight another opportunity for some rain Saturday into Sunday. Models have kind of backed off a little bit on this coverage of the rain that we're all kind of hoping for. So
we need
a little bit more of that.
At least we're going to have some cooler temperatures.